Garrett, everything that I have, I built. How long before he takes it? You have to trust me.
I do trust you, but I'm not running anymore.
But what was your ambition for Code 8 Part 2?
To continue to make cool stuff. Jeff, Chris, his writing partner, Playfight, and the entire VFX team, they're the geniuses behind Lincoln City and this world. And we've seen 2 small snippets of it in the first movie and the second movie, and I don't know, they've put us in good spots. They've written great scenes. The action is cool, but it's not the be-all and end-all of the movie. The ambition was to continue to make stuff that we think that we would want to watch, is I think the more succinct way to put it.
The world building is super fun. We're getting to see people with new powers. We're introducing new characters. But I think at its core, Code 8 1 and 2 are small stories in this big world, and we always want them to feel relatable and for it to feel like it could be happening now or 5 minutes in the future, not some super distant sci-fi movie.
Fans, they chipped in $2.4 million to help you make the first one. And then Netflix came on board for part 2. What was that like to get that kind of confidence and their sort of like stamp on the series and the franchise?
Part 1 was amazing. We were only able to make it because of the fans. Mm-hmm. I mean, we would have tried to make it, but it would have been much smaller. As the money kept coming in from the Indiegogo campaign, the script kept getting bigger. Mm-hmm. And I think, part of the reason we popped on Netflix was the drive of the fans and kickstarting that algorithm and helping other people to find it. And then Netflix came in a big way, but they, to their credit, they wanted to keep the movie to be made in the same way the first one was and in the same spirit. So they gave Jeff and Chris and Steve and myself a lot of autonomy and trusted us to give them a sequel to part 1, just in a bigger way.
Not normal.
Yeah.
Not normal at all.
Why was this an idea that both of you have been involved in the superhero world? This is about superhumans, but it's a completely different take on it. You've hung on to this idea for years. What was it about the Code 8 universe that sort of hooked both of you and didn't let go?
The hook for me was working with Rob. That was the main hook. That's how it was pitched to me. You guys work together. Doing what? We don't know. Because I think in the original iteration of the script, like, my character didn't have superpowers, and I was like, no.
Not again.
I gotta have something. So, but in terms of the actual world,
yeah, Jeff had been in LA for a little while, and he had a little bit of a not great experience, and he came back to Toronto, and he was with Karen, his wife, and Chris, his writing partner, and he phoned me and he said, "Hey, I want to make a short film. I need $20,000 from you, and I'll put the other $20,000 in, and you'll star in it, and I think we can do something cool." And I was like, "All right, what's it about?" And he was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Okay." And then, obviously Steve and I always wanted to work together. We had our little scene on The Flash, but they didn't even let us talk. And it was kind of a no-brainer for us to try and do something in a world that we thought we could maybe tap into that fan base. Steve is so good at, knowing what his fans want and how to deliver it to them. And we just kind of struck lightning in a bottle with the Indiegogo campaign, with a really impressive short film. The visuals from Playfight were, kind of mind-blowing, and we just wanted to say, hey, we can do something that we can show you won't be bad, and and it's something that, we think we know the world and how to deliver something that we would be fans of. And Jeff always equates it to just pushing in all the chips over and over again, and we kind of keep hitting, and it's been a total team effort. There's so many people involved.
Can we bank some of the chips?
No.
Okay. All right.
I'm curious, what kind of films did the two of you bond over? I mean, you're both part of the Arrowverse. You both went to Hollywood, both acting. I'm sure the two of you have a common interest that sort of bonded you that way.
We both love Top Gun.
Top Gun. Jackass 3D, Fast 5.
Fast 5 and Jackass 3D are our two favorite movie-going experiences. Both of them were at the ArcLight Dome in Hollywood, which sadly is not a theater anymore.
It's opening back up.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We went. Both of them were midnight showings.
Woo!
After a couple cocktails, and there were about 20 of us friends, and just two of the most incredible movie-going experiences ever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be on board with Fast 5. That's actually my second favorite. I like Fury 7 the best.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So let's go with. I mean, Stephen, you're gonna be busy with Suits LA, but Code 8 Part 3. How's are we gonna have to wait 4 years?
God, I hope not. I mean,
I hope not. Yeah.
we got to make Part 1 because the success of the short film. We got to make Part 2 because of the success of Part 1. So at the end of the day, midnight tonight. We just need people to watch it.
It comes down to if people watch it. We make no bones about it. I don't want to end it where we ended it. I like dying at the end of things. or being paralyzed or
Look, I'll help you. My quick question first. What is it about me that you would choose this pathetic life